We all just got absolutely played. We just witnessed the craziest moment in WWE history. This is like when Hogan joined the Outsiders at Bash in the Beach in 1996. It finally happened. John Cena just turned heel. John Cena is the person that sold his soul to The Rock. We're going to talk about Elimination Chamber as the entire show itself, but we have to start with this. This is the most iconic thing ever. No thanks to Travis Scott. What the fuck are you doing? Get out of the way. I don't really do these instant reactions things, but I have to talk about this. I can't not act like this didn't just happen. We're going to start with the Men's Elimination Chamber. As a show, it was all right. I liked, there were certain moments. I didn't like how a lot of the participants in the show were eliminated. I hated the Drew roll-up. Damian Priest being pinned against Logan Paul was fine. Didn't really care for it. CM Punk beats Logan Paul. John Cena and CM Punk team up and beat Seth Rollins, but then Seth Rollins curb stomps Punk, and then basically he's passed out, so Cena wins. Cena wins. He's going to WrestleMania. He's going to main event with Cody Rhodes, which honestly, I was okay with. I wasn't all for it. I actually wanted CM Punk to win. Forget all that shit. The final moment of the night, the final thing of the night wasn't even a match. It was The Rock and Cody Rhodes, and will Cody Rhodes sell his soul to The Rock? And there were people online that were bitching, saying The Rock has such a big ego, he can't help it. He has to be the last segment. But clearly, the segment had to do with something that was going to happen in the Elimination Chamber. It just had to. It makes the most sense. Cody Rhodes comes out. He's in the all-black suit. Super nice, super crisp suit. I really like it. The Rock comes out in an interesting getup. I like the all-black, but he's wearing bell-bottoms again, just like last year. Very odd. Cena's all smiley and happy in the ring. He's being a nice guy. He's been a nice guy this whole time. Shaking hands with CM Punk. Shaking hands with everybody. Hugging everybody. Just grateful to be there. Appreciating and taking in this moment in time. And it all changed. The Rock went back to his creepy, I want your soul, being a little touchy, little homosexual towards Cody Rhodes. Long story short, Cody Rhodes tells The Rock to his face, live on TV, you can go fuck yourself.
Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself.
And everybody's going absolutely ballistic. And John Cena's loving it. He's supporting Cody through it all. He shakes Cody's hand and he gives him a hug. And that's when The Rock gives him the signal. They make eye contact, and Cena's face, I feel like, morphed. This was John Cena for the first time since 2004. It's been 21 years. Just turned heel. Crazy. And the funniest part of it all is leading up to this moment, so many people were complaining, where is John Cena? John Cena was supposed to go on this tour. What the hell is going on with John Cena? Why isn't he here? I was big on arguing with everybody saying Cena promised 35 to 40 dates. There's 52 weeks in a year. We are into the 9th week of the entire year. So we still have a lot of Cena left to go. And clearly now we definitely have a lot more of Cena left. Did I think they were going to do it? I didn't think so. I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger on his retirement tour of all places to do it. But Triple H did the one thing that Vince McMahon would never do. And he promised there would be an industry-changing event this weekend. And he is 100 million % correct. People have been bitching about Triple H. And I'm here on behalf of everybody. I am so sorry, Triple H. I was not familiar with your game. We are so back, dude. We are absolutely 150% back. We all got played, and it was right in front of our faces. I don't know if this was the plan all along. Realistically, John Cena turned heel at the Royal Rumble, and it was in that promo in the press conference after the Royal Rumble after he lost. He didn't have to wrestle to be qualified for the Elimination Chamber, and he said it himself. What's best for business is John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. They told us that. He literally said it to us right to our faces, and then he disappeared. And people were complaining about it. They were asking, where's John Cena? We can't see John Cena. He's not around, promising this farewell tour never to be seen. And everybody was upset about it. And it all makes sense now. The night before the Elimination Chamber, The Rock posted exactly what was going to happen, how Elimination Chamber was going to be closed out. They gave us the spoiler before it even happened, right in front of our faces. I don't know if this is bigger than Hulk Hogan turning heel, but this is a monumental moment. This is probably one of the biggest heel turns in the history of wrestling. This is on par with when Stone Cold shook hands with Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 17. It's on that par. The road to WrestleMania up to this point was literally a turtle race. It was just the slow building. We don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going on. There's not a lot of stuff that's locked in. And then after tonight, after the Elimination Chamber, they strapped us to this big nuclear rocket, and we are going 1 trillion miles per hour now. It's WrestleMania season now. The next pay-per-view is WrestleMania, and we are fucking zooming now. This is bigger than the Mega Powers teaming up. This is The Rock and John Cena. They are two of the most highest paid actors in all of Hollywood. This isn't the Mega Powers. This is literally the Hollywood elite teaming up against Cody Rhodes. And if this is the way they're going to do it, and if this is the way that they're going to get John Cena's 17th title, I'm all for it. We have been begging for a John Cena heel turn for years. I've been waiting for John Cena to turn heel since 2009. What a wild ending to a pay-per-view. What a wild ending leading into WrestleMania. I mean, that is one of the most iconic, historic moments in the history of wrestling. And it was right in front of our faces, and we all fell for it. They left Cody battered, bloodied. It was almost like demonic. Like, I feel like this is how Hollywood meetings go, where these people sell their souls for fame and fortune. The Rock and John Cena are fucking teaming together. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And maybe down the line, maybe not at WrestleMania, but maybe down the line, maybe at SummerSlam or something like that, maybe we get Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus The Rock and John Cena. I don't know if Rock and Roman can just pull off a match by themselves. And I don't think Cena can carry a whole match by himself either. So I feel like this is a great alternative. We'll still get Rock versus Roman. We'll still get Cody versus Rock. Like, we can get all that. The avenue they took for this has just opened the floodgates of so many possibilities, and it's just amazing. I loved this show. I thought the show was great. Let's go through the rest of it. The women's chamber match, overall, I enjoyed a lot. I think it was much better than the men's. I think there was some weird moments in it, but overall, a great match. An amazing start, like the absolute best way you could start a show. Jade Cargill returns and absolutely murders Naomi. Basically breaks her neck, takes her out on a stretcher. She's out of here. Basically confirming that either Naomi or Bianca attacked her. That's the only reason why she would do that. The MVP of this match, 1000%, was Liv Morgan. I have an on and off liking of Liv Morgan, but I can't deny how good she is in the ring. She's fantastic, and she's truly grown on me, and I do enjoy her a lot. Absolutely the MVP. Bianca Belair was my pick. I'm actually shocked she actually won. So Bianca wins. We get a stare off with Rhea Ripley, and then Io Sky comes out. They hinted at it, but I hope we get it. A triple threat match between the three of them. I think that'd be fantastic. And then we had the piss break match of Tiffany and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and the other person. I don't even remember her name. Like, that's how much I don't care about this match. This match had no business really being there. The only reason why this was a match is because Trish Stratus is Canadian and they were in Canada. That's the only reason why this match even existed. It was whatever. Didn't really care for it. I honestly wasn't even really paying attention. Sorry. I love Tiffy. I think she's fantastic, but this match just, I had no reason to care for it. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn match. And on top of everything else that's crazy, I hope this doesn't get lost in the fire because this match was brutal. This match was fantastic. It lived up to the expectations like I know they would. They've done matches in the past where they're brutal. They're battering each other. They're killing each other. We had some crazy bumps. We had Sami Zayn flip off a turnbuckle onto the floor through two tables. We had a crazy spot where basically Kevin Owens pile drives Sami through the fucking chair. We got a thunderbomb onto some barbed wire chairs. Like, this match was brutal. This match was fantastic. And I picked Sami Zayn to win, but as I watched it, I kind of realized Kevin Owens needs this win way more than Sami Zayn does. I actually have a feeling that Sami Zayn's gonna be written off TV for a little bit because they played on like his neck injury a little bit. Randy Orton returned after the match, attacks Kevin Owens, setting up Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I'm cool with that match. Randy Orton obviously is jacked as fuck, as always, looking like an absolute unit. I met Randy Orton, and I promise you, he's bigger in person than you think. A lot of people, you see them, and then you meet them, and you're like, oh, they're actually smaller in person. No. Randy Orton was bigger than I expected. I met Randy Orton after WrestleMania 40 backstage. Don't ask me how I was there, but I was there. Just don't ask me. He was bigger than I thought, and I think he still had his shoe, like his wrestling boots on. Still was ginormous, and so was his wife. His wife was tall too. I think his wife was like my height. And then we had the Elimination Chamber, and then that iconic moment at the end where John Cena turned heel. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't really do these types of videos, like these instant reaction videos, but there was no way I wasn't going to talk about it. We are in a different time. The unthinkable happened. The one thing that Vince McMahon refused to do, Triple H pulled the trigger, or whoever decided to pull the trigger, they pulled the trigger. The Rock and John Cena are teaming up now. They're both bad guys in 2025. 14 years ago, The Rock and John Cena first faced off, leading up to WrestleMania 27. They had their year-long feud, their heated feud, a real hated feud that they weren't getting along into WrestleMania 28. And 13 years later, they're now teaming up together against Cody Rhodes, going into WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Cinema.